Hello beautiful people, welcome again to SolishyCuisine. Today I'll be showing you how I make this delicious Cameroonian bitter leaf egusi sauce. So let's dive into the ingredients. First of all, we have our washed bitter leaf, cowskin, blended egusi, some palm oil, ginger, onion and garlic paste, some crayfish, some seasoning cube, and of course salt, Habnero pepper, some dry fish. Next, I will put the cow skin in a pot, add some water, salt, seasoning cube, and some of the ginger, garlic, and onion paste. Note, for this recipe, I'm using cow skin or Canda as it's been called in Cameroon, but you can as well use any protein of your choice. I'll be using the pressure cooker for this because the cow skin is quite hard. So after putting everything inside, I'm going to cover and let this cook for 10 minutes because I don't want it to be too soft. After 10 minutes, the cow skin is ready and I'm just going to give that a stir. Next, I will add my dry fish into it, and I will make sure that the dry fish is really soaked in the stock so that it can also get marinated, if that's the right word. I'm not going to boil it. The water is already hot and it's just okay for the dry fish since it's not too hard. In a hot pot, I will add the palm oil and I will let this hot for a while, after which I will add the onions, give it a good stir for like 2 minutes. Now note, you don't want your onion to simmer or fry for too long, otherwise it may get burned and it will not give you a good flavor in your vegetable. Next, I will add the egusi paste and I will give it a proper stir. If you have a non-sticking pot, I will advise you use it for this recipe. That way it will prevent your egusi to get burned and it will ease the stir. So I'm just going to fry the egusi a little bit in the oil, after which I will add the stock from the cow skin. Give it a proper mix. Make sure everything is well mixed and combined, and I'm going to cover and let it to cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, I added some water in order for the egusi to be properly cooked. So I'm going to cover and let it cook again for another 15 minutes. If the egusi is not properly cooked, it can cause stomach upsets. Next, I will add every other thing into the egusi except the bitter leaf. So I added the cow skin, the dry fish, crayfish, the ginger, garlic, onion paste, everything, some salt, some seasoning, and I taste to know if it is okay for me because right here you're making the sauce and you want to make sure that everything is okay. So after adding everything together, I'm going to give it a quick stir and cover and let this simmer for another 5 to 10 minutes. Remember, we want our egusi to be properly cooked in order to avoid stomach upset. It's been 10 minutes and I can see the egusi is ready. How do you know that your egusi is ready? Is what you are saying right here, when the oil separates itself from the sauce or from the mixture. Yes. So now everything is ready and I'm going to add the bitter leaf and give it a proper stir. The bitter leaf that I prepared, I didn't actually use it all because it was a bit too much. You want to make sure that your bitter leaf is not too much than the egusi, neither your egusi should be also too much than the bitter leaf. In other words, you want them to be a little bit equal. If anything should be more than the friend, should be the egusi, just a little bit more. So after putting it, I'm giving it a quick stir until everything is well mixed and combined, and I'm going to cover. Yes, I'll cover again and let it simmer for like 5 minutes so that the bitter leaf can properly mix with the egusi. Be sure to stir properly so that everything will be well combined. So while stirring, I actually realized that I needed a little bit of salt and I added it. So one thing that it is important when cooking such or any sauce of choice is that once you have steamed your meat or boiled your meat or whatever protein that you're using with salt, maggi and any other ingredients, you want to use this first. First put this in the sauce and the stock before adding any salt and maggi into it, because you don't want your maggi or your seasoning to be too much. So guys, it's been 5 minutes and our sauce is ready. It tastes so good, smells also so good. I'm not saying this because I'm the one cooking, but I'm just trying to tell you that go try the recipe and leave me a comment below. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and most importantly, click on that notification bell so you will be alert whenever I upload a new recipe. So this vegetable, you can enjoy it with plantain or fufu, or rather any carbs of your choice. And until we meet again, stay safe, keep loving each other. God bless you. Bye bye.